In this lesson, we're going to talk about using times and as to find the three elements. In lesson 1, we talked about using the words like each, every, per, or one to find the amount in one, the number of groups, and finally find the total amount in all the groups. In this lesson, we'll learn how to use words like times and or as to find the three elements. Many times in word problems, you see sentences like Tom had $5, Lily had, say, 3 times as much as Tom. How much does Lily have? Okay, so when you have a phrase like as and times, okay, in a word problem, how do you find the three elements? This is how, students. The noun phrase or pronoun after the second as is the amount in each group. The noun in front of the first or the second as is the total amount in all the groups. Okay, now let's see times. How do we use the word times, okay, to find the amount in each group, or the total amount in all the groups, or the number of groups? In word problems, we often hear or see sentences like the amount of money you have, say it's 3 times the amount of money I have. Okay, so in that sentence, the word times means groups of. And the noun or pronoun after, remember students, after the word times is the amount in each group. And the noun before or to the left of the word times is the total amount in all the groups. Let's see how these methods are applied in specific word problems. Look at this one here. Tom has $50. If Lily has 5 times as much as Tom, how much does Lily have? Okay, as. So the noun, students, noun, Tom is a name, it's a noun. After the second, this is the first as, second as. After the second as is Tom. So the amount of money that Tom has is the amount in each group. Okay, remember, times in this case means groups. So 5 times means 5 groups, or the number of groups is 5. Lily is the noun to the left or in front of the first as. So Lily, or the amount of money that Lily has, is the total amount in all the groups. Okay, so just now since we found the amount in each group, that is the amount of money that Tom has. The number of groups, that's 5, because 5 times means 5 groups. The total amount in all the groups is the amount of money that Lily has. And we're solving for that. You see, how much does Lily have? So we're solving for the total amount in all the groups. Okay, now let's make a list of the 3 elements. We're solving for the total amount in all the groups. And in the previous lesson, we learned the formula on how to solve for the total amount in all the groups. It is the amount in each group multiplies the number of groups. So the total amount of money that Lily has is $250. Now, let's look at another example. Times. Okay, Mama sheep weighs 52 pounds. A baby sheep weighs 13 pounds. Mama sheep weighs how many times the baby sheep? You may say in this specific problem, we don't have the word as here. That's right, students, okay? So in a word problem, as often go with times, but times doesn't always have to go with as. Okay, so in this one, we don't have the words as here in the problem, but we can still decide on the three elements using the word times only. Remember the second method that we covered earlier in this lesson. Times. What is after the word, or what noun, what thing, what subject is after the word times? Is baby sheep. Okay, so baby sheep, or the weight of the baby sheep, is the amount in each group. How many times? Times means groups, right? How many times means what? How many groups? We're solving for the number of groups, right? Okay, now let's see which noun is to the left or in front of the word times. Let's go. A noun or a subject. A noun here, mama sheep. So mama sheep is, or the weight of the mama sheep is the total amount in all the groups. Remember we earlier said the noun to the left of times. Times go to the left. Oh, that's a noun here, or pronoun, okay? In this one, it's a noun. So the noun to the left or in front of the word times is the total amount in all the groups. So the total amount in all the groups is mama sheep's weight. That's 52 pounds. So now let's make a list of the three elements. So how do you find the number of groups? Let's look at the formula. The number of groups equals to the total amount in all the groups divided by the amount in each group. So the number of groups is 4. That means 4 times. So the weight of mama sheep is 4 times the weight of baby sheep. Okay. Now let's look at just more examples. Grandma raises 56 geese. If she raises 8 times as many geese as ducks, how many ducks does she raise? Now this time, okay, times goes with as. That's fine. Okay, remember students, okay, when times, the word times goes with as, then you have to use as to decide what is the amount in each group and the total amount in all the groups. Okay, if times does not go with the phrase as, then use the word times alone to decide on the three elements. But this time the word times goes with as, so we can only use as to decide which one is the amount in each group and which element is the total amount in all the groups. Okay, so now let's look at the noun after the second as, ducks. So the number of ducks is the amount in each group. Okay, now let's see which noun is to the left or in front of one of the as, the first or the second. Oh, now there is a noun that's to the left or in front of the second as, that's geese. So geese, or the number of geese, is the total amount in all the groups. One more element. What is it? Number of groups. Let's go. 8 times. So 8 times means 8 groups. Okay, meaning the number of geese is the total amount in all these 8 groups, but the number of ducks is the amount in each group. Okay, then how do we find the amount in each group? The amount in each group is the number of ducks in this specific problem. It is found by dividing the number of groups into the total amount in all the groups. So just now from making the list, we know that the total amount in all the groups is the number of geese, 56. The number of groups is 8 times. So the amount in each group is 7. So the number of ducks that grandma raises is 7. Now let's look at the next problem or example. Grandma raises 56 geese. If she raises 8 times as many ducks as geese, how many ducks does she raise? Okay, times, add. They go together. What do we use to find the amount in each group? Times or add. We use add to find the amount in each group and the total amount in all the groups. So the noun after the second add is geese. So in this specific example, the number of geese is the amount in each group. Then what is the total amount in all the groups? So the noun to the left or in front of this add is ducks. So the number of ducks is the total amount in all the groups. What is the number of groups? Okay, let's go here. 8 times means 8 groups. That means the number of ducks is the total amount in all the 8 groups. Now let's make a list of all the 3 elements. The amount in each group is the number of geese, 56. The number of groups is 8 times. The total amount in all the groups, that is the number of ducks. How do we find the total amount in all the groups? That's the amount in each group multiplies the number of groups. So this time, the number of ducks is 448. Have you seen this? Have you noticed this, students? Okay, finding the amount in each group is the key to solving a word problem that has times or times as in it. If you cannot find the correct amount in each group, you cannot solve the problem correctly. Now, let's look at another example. Grandma raises 56 geese and 7 ducks. The number of geese is how many times as many as the number of ducks? Again, times and as go together. So we use the phrase as to decide on the amount in each group and the total amount in all the groups. Okay, the noun or the noun phrase after the second as is the number of ducks. So the number of ducks is the amount in each group. Okay, then the number of geese is to the left of the add, whether it's to the left or in front of the first or the second add, okay? It doesn't matter. As long as a noun or a subject is to the left of this add or that add, okay? Then that noun or is the total amount in all the groups. So the number of geese is the total amount in all the groups. Okay, so just now we were able to find the 3 elements. Of course, students, right? How many times means how many groups. So we're supposed to solve for the number of groups in this specific example. Now let's look at the 3 elements. How do you find the number of groups? We divide the amount in each group into the total amount in all the groups. So the number of geese is 8 times the number of ducks.